back to my channel. Happy Monday. I can't believe Thanksgiving is this week and December is about to be right around the corner. Time is flying. But in today's video, I'm kind of getting a little bit of a late start to this vlog. It's actually around 3:30 right now. All right, so what did I do today? This morning I had 2 classes, and then I went to get an IPL and a Fraxel treatment from my friend Sarah Ford. I mentioned that I've been getting IPL treatments lately, but pretty much it's to reduce sun damage. I got so much sun damage on my skin from Hawaii this past summer, and because I'm very fair skinned and prone to sun damage on my skin, it's really important that I stay on top of that. So I did that, and it was actually a pretty heavy treatment today. So if my face looks red and a little discolored, that is why. It should go down over the next couple of days. I'm not worried about it. But yeah, it's already about 3:30 in the day, so it's a little bit later on, and tonight I'm gonna be doing a good amount of studying. So I figured I would just bring you guys along. I know finals are right around the corner, and a lot of you guys like to use these videos as motivation, and you study with them and stuff, so I think that's awesome. I'm gonna be going to the library tonight, but it won't be for a couple of hours. But once I get there, I'm going to print out a bunch of notes because I have an econ exam next Monday. So it's exactly a week from today, and I definitely want to start studying now because my last exam, even though I did fairly well on it, I got an A on it, I did not start studying early enough. So I need to make sure that I am well prepared because I don't want to be stressed out about that. But anyways, I've rambled a lot, so I'm gonna go ahead and head on home to my apartment, and I'm gonna fix myself a little bit of an early dinner. I have a little bit of editing to do for a YouTube video, and then I'm gonna head on over to Okay, I'm so excited right now because I just got this package that I've been expecting. Okay, so these are these new women's brace pants, and pretty much my friend is a part of a Kickstarter for these, which is basically raising money to start a project, and they're already 300% ahead of their goal, which is awesome. Okay, so pretty much I'm gonna put these on for you guys. But the idea of these is so cool. These are outdoor pants meant for, hiking and climbing and stuff like that, that are also meant for everyday wear. And as you guys know, I mentioned this in my last video, I am trying to pursue much more of a minimalistic life. So having kind of multi-purpose pants like these are something I've been looking for. And these are in a really, really pretty olive green color. So these have 4-way stretch fabric, which pretty much allows you to move if you're doing something outside. And then they also have the DWR finish, which makes sure that if it's raining or if you spill something on yourself, nothing is going to get in the fabric because it's repellent. These are so stinking cute. They fit me really well, and what I like is I could literally wear these with sneakers if I was gonna go on a hike, but I could also dress them up if I wanted to. Right now what I'm wearing, this is not your typical workout outfit because I'm not working out, so they still fit a really cute and casual look. And I didn't even realize this, but look, there's a secret pocket right here. So you can not only put stuff in these 2 big pockets, but there's also one right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave the link to these pants below, and you should definitely take the 2 minutes and watch the video on that page. It is so inspiring to see how they came up with this idea. It actually originated because men had multi-purpose pants, so these women were why can't we do this? So I'm gonna leave the link to these down below. You should definitely check it out. All right, so I'm just chilling here, having a little bit of an early dinner. I made just a chicken and cheese quesadilla, and then I have a couple extra strips and some quinoa. This is the mix from Target. You can get it in their frozen aisle, and it comes pre-made. It's really, really good. And I'm just chilling here working on a little bit of editing before I head on over to the library. I also think I'm gonna clean my car before I go, just because I've been meaning to do that. And I feel if I clean it before the library, it'll just be better than doing it after, because I'm not gonna wanna do it after. So I need to add that to my to-do list. You guys, I don't know how well the camera is picking up my skin, but my whole face looks like I put on a foundation that's 3 times too dark for me, but really it's just my skin reacting to the treatment from earlier. But okay, so I just ate, and now I want to show you guys what I'm kind of doing to prep before I go to the library. I have reserved a room. I literally just reserved it in the library, and it's for, it doesn't show it on here, but it's for 5:30. I love reserving study rooms because it just makes it so much easier to study without distractions. I get distracted just by people around me, even if I have music and if there's people walking around, if there's people coming and going, I don't know, I just get really distracted and I can't focus. So for me, it's really crucial to have a study room or somewhere quiet that I can study. So I have that ready to go. And then what I want to show you guys is what I'm actually gonna prep to study. So I'm not gonna print this until I get there, but I figured I'd just show you guys what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna be studying for my intermediate microeconomics class, and what I always do is I just go onto the syllabus and I figure out all the curriculum that I'm gonna need to know. So my test is November 30th, and pretty much I'm just gonna need to know chapter 10, 11, 12, 13. So then I go over to where my professor posts all the files, and as you can see, she just posts these notes so that you can print them out and bring them to class if you want, or you can just use them to study. And I'm just gonna go ahead and like print all these off, and then that way I won't even have to use my computer really to study. I can just sit there and go through all this and make sure I'm understanding it. For her last exam, I definitely did not spend enough time studying her like slideshow notes. I just decided to put all my time into studying her like practice test she releases, because her practice test is always really similar to the exam, but I want to actually make sure I understand this stuff and I'm not just trying to like memorize this practice exam. So that's my plan for tonight. I'm not gonna, you know, stress myself out. I'm only gonna study for like 2.5, maybe 3 hours, and then at 8 o'clock I have this scholarship event for Kyo, so I'm gonna go to that as well. So yeah, that is what I'm doing to prep right now. I'm also just gonna make sure I have my highlighters and pens and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm about to go take Cleo on a walk and then head to campus. You guys, look how pretty my school is during the fall. The colors are so pretty. But anyways, right now I'm just walking to get some stuff printed, and then I'll be on my way to the library, finally. I have made it to my little study room, and look at how convenient this thing is, you guys. So out here you just have like the rest of the library, and then here I just have a little room, and it's so nice because not only do you get like a computer, but you get a couple little tables and chairs and even a whiteboard if you have markers that you can use. But for me, it's really just about the fact that I have zero distraction in here. But I wanted to show you guys how I printed out all of the notes. So I have chapter 9, 10, 11, and 12. And these are just the notes that my professor posts online. Now, usually what I would do is I would totally condense these. As you guys know, I like to save as much paper as possible. However, I'm gonna be using these for note taking. So I feel like I should just go ahead and leave all the extra space on here. And then also at the end of the semester, I donate all of my notes and all these papers to my sorority, and that way girls, like in future years, they can use these notes too, so that way I don't feel like I'm wasting as much paper. But anyways, I'm gonna go and just get started on all this. I think tonight I'm gonna focus on chapter 9, maybe 9 and 10, but I would really just rather have one chapter down really good tonight versus looking at 2, because I do still have a whole week to study for this. But I'm also gonna be doing, I think, a live study with me with my laptop, so I'm gonna film on my camera and on my laptop. But I know you guys like watching like live videos and stuff too, so that's why I'm doing that. But yeah, I got everything down, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get started. I decided I was gonna wear a hat to the library because I'm so like embarrassed of my face and just how blotchy it looks right now. So that's why I'm wearing this hat, even though it's really dark outside. But also tonight I am gonna be on the Hannah Ashton podcast. I'm so excited. So that is at 7 o'clock. So I will have this room reserved for that. So I'm gonna do that while I'm here as well. Just forgot to tell you guys that earlier, so I wanted to fill you in. Live just doing my thing. It's kind of fun because I feel like it helps people stay motivated. But okay, so I just finished going over chapter 9, and surprisingly, this is a lot of review, and that's the nice thing about econ. A lot of my econ classes overlap with other classes I've taken, so a lot of the stuff I'm learning is like really basic stuff, so that's a good feeling. But anyways, moving on now to chapter 10. I'm kind of flying through this, but I think I only have about like 35 minutes left. But I'm just gonna keep, you know, pulling through because I've already looked over this and I feel pretty good about it, so just wanted to update you guys. Finished with my live study with me. I got about like an hour and a half of studying done, so that's pretty good. But now I'm just gonna go ahead and get all of these notes put away, and then I actually have to go to a different study room because these study rooms, like, sometimes you can only get them for an hour, so I have to book like different ones and like walk all over the library to get to them. But yeah, I'm just putting these away. I love these clear little dividers because they keep your stuff so organized. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and check into my other study room and then I'll see you guys there. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Oh. Hi, guys. So it is a lot later now. It's actually about 10 o'clock and I got home from campus like 15 minutes ago. I ended up going to a scholarship event for my sorority. It was actually really fun. We did art therapy, which I've never done before, and it was really cool. So if you've never tried out art therapy, you definitely should. You wanna come say hello? So tomorrow is Tuesday, and I literally just have class tomorrow, and then I will be on Thanksgiving break, which makes me really excited. I'm going home to see my parents in Raleigh, which will be fun, and I'll probably be there until probably like Friday or Saturday. I don't know if I'm going Black Friday shopping, but if I do, let me know if you'd want to see a little vlog or haul. Before I go, I did want to talk to you guys about one more thing because there's been kind of like a recurring question I feel like I get on a lot of my vlogs, and Hannah and I were actually talking about this tonight, so it kind of like made me want to talk to you guys about it. But I've gotten a lot of questions about like how I have productive days, and I think my number one tip is to make your to-do list the night before. I feel like a lot of like morning routines, I see people making their to-do list in the morning, but in my opinion it's better to do it the night before because that way you don't feel like you're stressed about wasting time doing that in the morning, first of all. And I feel like at night it can be a lot more easier to gather your thoughts versus in the morning on certain topics, I guess. I just feel like it's important to kind of like have a solid list of things you have to get done for the upcoming day, because that way when you wake up you're already going to be aware of those things. Right, Cleo? You know what I mean? Now, that being said, I also think it's really important to have a practical to-do list and to try and not cram too much stuff into one day, because like to stay sane and to stay, I guess, energized, you really can't be going nonstop, you know what I mean? Like you should really be giving yourself like 10 to 15 minute breaks. Like this evening when I went to the library, I made sure to give myself like a 15-minute break between studying and going to the scholarship event for my sorority, because I knew if I did one on top of the other that I would just be completely exhausted and feel like I had no time for myself. So during these little breaks, I like to just do stuff like maybe have a snack, watch a YouTube video, text a friend, something like that, to kind of get my mind off of the studying or whatever I'm working on. But yeah, that's just my little tip for you. I think I already mentioned that in my healthy morning habits video, but I just wanted to reiterate it because I feel like you're way better off to make your to-do list the night before versus the morning of, so that you can wake up and already be like ready for the day. Alright guys, that is basically it. I'm about to just go wash my face, brush my teeth, and get in bed with little Miss Cleo because I think she's ready to go to sleep. I'll be posting another video tomorrow, which is Wednesday, but that one's already pre-recorded, so I guess I'll just tell you guys now. But I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving, and I'm so thankful for you guys literally every single day. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram if you are not already, because I'm always posting stuff on there. But yeah, I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye guys!